Hi, welcome to another video. My name is Darren and I'm the English tutor at EnglishTuition.org. In this video, we are going to talk about the benefits of rote learning. Alright, in other words, memorization. How do we use memory to help improve our academic results? Now, I come from a time when rote learning is pretty much part and parcel of the curriculum. Alright, it is a widely accepted teaching methodology. So in English, we are asked to have spelling as well as dictation. Okay, now in Chinese they call this 听写 and 默写. Right. Now spelling is just a way to memorize the words. Okay, because in order to use the words, we have to know how to write them. Okay, and as for dictation, dictation is when we memorize whole chunks of text, and then we are asked to regurgitate whatever we have memorized and write them down on a piece of paper. And the same goes for 默写. Alright. Now here are some of my thoughts. In my own teaching, I find that it is useful, okay, when I ask students to memorize words. Okay, so I do have spelling, right? For example, when students learn about action words, okay, verbs, I will need them to know how to spell the present tense, the past tense, as well as the participle form. Alright, and in the syllabus itself, they're actually tested on spelling, especially for PSLE. Okay, so PSLE, when you have editing, the component itself consists of 12 marks, where you have 6. Usually, it's about 5 to 6 marks for grammar, and then the rest of it, the marks will be allocated to spelling. So, is there a role for memorization work, memory work? I would say yes, because that's actually part of the syllabus. Okay, and on top of learning spelling, alright, I also encourage students to pick up phrases that they can use. For example, they may want to memorize a few idioms so that they can use it in the composition writing. Okay, but beyond that, okay, I do not ask my students to memorize whole chunks of text, alright, so that they can reproduce the same text, alright, in their composition writing. Okay, because I believe writing is a creative endeavor. Alright, and we should try to develop the imagination and the creativity of the child. And when you have memorization to that extent, where you ask the child to memorize entire chunks of text and then just regurgitate, we are literally removing the thinking process away from the learning. Right? The child doesn't have to think. The child only need to recall. So we are just testing the memory of the child. Okay, does the child really understand what is the context behind the text that he or she is writing on the paper, right? Maybe not, or there's no way that we can check on that, right? So I will go as far as to ask them to memorize phrases, because there are some really good phrases that I think students can use in their compositions. Beyond that, I do not advocate, okay, memorizing whole chunks of text. Think about it. What if you ask a student to memorize a model essay, for example, right? And this student thinks that it's the right thing to do, and he goes into the exam, okay, and he regurgitated the entire model essay, fully expecting to score well and do well for the exam. Unfortunately, at the same time, another student happens to memorize the exact same model essay and wrote that exact same essay in the exam as well. How does this reflect on the student? Right? Frankly, I do not want to know, right? Because I would like to think that this is not a good thing that we want to have happen, right? So let's just remove the dictation, okay? At least for me, okay, when I teach, okay, I don't go about asking my students to memorize huge chunks of text. And I do understand that there is a place for memorization work. Alright, there are certain facts, certain knowledge, okay, you need to understand. But I also think that it is more important to teach our students the skills to use their knowledge, right, rather than to apply them blindly. Okay, so I'm an advocate of teaching them or helping them to develop their skills, whether it be writing skills or exam skills or study skills, right? All in all these skills will come together and make them into a better student, and the result would be a byproduct of the student learning how to be a good student in the first place. Alright, so I don't know whether you agree with me with regards to rote learning. Okay, if you do, maybe you can just tell me what you think in the comment section below. And if you like the video, just give me a thumbs up, or if you dislike it for whatever reason, just give it a thumbs down. And that's all I have in this video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.